Indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Luck now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The left side caught by Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
To throw is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Bridgewater got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming hot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing his luck. He's got time. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Two seconds to go, first quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. The play fake. Bridgewater finding time. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So a little fortunate there, because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Luck on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Bridgewater on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. A final shot before the break. Locke surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Floating one incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. We get a glance at the Colts defense as they work their way back on the field. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half. Offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
And he's got his man on the out route. The 13 yards that time of the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And his first throw here is incomplete. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Griffin. And he comes back with 1 complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Now Griffin on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now it's Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
While there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll try the air now with Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Fresh set of downs here. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket, looking deep downfield, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop or look like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's got time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
first down, it's Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Luck. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Luck. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And out now come the Vikings. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. Now a handoff as they run left side. Fighting his way down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they try the right side here. And not much wrong. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Now Luck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Holding.
right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away, see if he holds up.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. Luck now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now they're in the hurry up. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Ten yards still left on second down. Luck throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Third and long. It's Luck. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Minnesota, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.